Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, our honor, and our praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostle, is a great millstone, rule and teach well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful lit, scatter around the four winds of the earth, pushing this word in our truth and our sincerity. All right, Shalom is the brother Marquard Ward from the Great Millstone, Columbus, Georgia camp, coming back with another lesson through the Spirit, Pavi, Habashim, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, I pray to be edifying. And the title of this lesson is going to be Banking Reimagined, contactless payments, man, right? Banking Reimagined contactless payments. And the reason why I named it that is, the time that we in, we have to be a little bit more crafty with our titles because we know that E is on the prowl with clipping videos when it has anything to do with the MOTB, because that's what this topic is on, right? We understand that prophecy, according to Revelation 13 chapter, which I'm going to go into straight into the point, speaks of that it's a mark that's going to have to be received for you to be able to be a part of the beast system, right? Which is ultimately the NWO, the New World Order. So you to be a part of this society and to be accounted as a citizen and functioning, you're going to have to transfer your rights over to this new digital currency and this new world, one world government and this one world monetary system, which this is going to be the end all be all. And we're seeing that they're slowly, gradually ushering this thing in and getting the stage is set. So when it becomes mandatory, a lot of you people are going to willingly take it. But a lot of you people your faith is going to be tested, and it's going to be a decision that you're going to have to make that you're going to either try to save your life and ultimately lose it, because if you receive this mark, you will not be forgiven, right? You receive the charagma, you will not be forgiven. But if you lose your life, right, the Lord is going to save you, Lord willing, if you be a part of the elect. So with that, this is the BBC News, which I have two articles on this. It say the microchip implant that will let you pay with your hand, right? And from our apostle, is a great millstone, and we have been pushing that the MOTB is the CHIP, right? Or the NFC CHIP, man, right? This, as the apostle Ramlab says, the CHIP, right? For those that have an ear, let them hear, right? Which is going to be in your right hand or your forehead or your hands, period. If you receive the MOTB, which is the CHIP, you will be destroyed, man, because this is it, right? The Lord is showing it plainly, and this was a recent article. This was back in April of 2022, right? So let's read on it, man, right? It says, as you see the picture, it says a woman paying for her meal in the cafe using contactless payment chip implant in her hand, right? And a lot of you different Israelite councilmen out here saying that the MOTB isn't what we said is. The Lord is proving that you're liars, man. The script say, then it shall be known that a prophet was among you. You see? Because it is becoming more evident than now and apparent what is the MOTB. And we have to warn our people to not take this, man. Right? It says Patrick Paulman, right, causes a stir whensoever he pays for something in a shop or a restaurant. This is because the 37-year-old does not need to use a bank card or his mobile phone to pay, right? And then you see they're doing away with the digital, Salaki, they're doing away with the currency. Everybody's changed to their own digital currency. You got the Chinese yuan. You see that they're going and taking rubles and things of that nature with these different countries, how they're doing transactions for the commerce in which they're doing export and import with. And just all in all, we're seeing that the Federal Reserve is about to allow this dollar to implode on itself with all the inflation going to stagflation, hyperinflation, et cetera, all these different terminologies. But also in the NRBR is that, hey, they want to go and push forth this new world order, which has to do with cashless payments and these microchips, which is the mark of the beast, right? It said instead he simply places his hand near the contactless card reader and the payments goes through. The reaction I get from the cashiers are priceless, said Mr. Paulman, a security guard from the Netherlands. He's able to pay using his hand because back in 2019 he had a contactless payment microchip injected on his skin, right? The procedure hurts as much as when someone pricks your skin, says Mr. Paulman, right? It say a microchip was first implanted into a human back in 1998, man. And it is only during the past decade that the technology has been available commercially, right? It says, and when it comes to the implantable payment chips, British Polish firm Walletmore says that last year it became the first company to offer them for sale, right? And that's pretty much the point on this, man. So this thing is nothing new, right? Which I have another article, right? It says microchip implant lets you pay with your hand, right? It was done April 13th, 2022, right? And this actually going back into the same thing, that same British company, man. You see? So it backs it up. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to grab. They say certainly the chips are only being sold to citizens in the United Kingdom, Switzerland, countries in the European Union, right? But which also we understand that this is going to be a worldwide thing, right? We know over there in China, they're basically fully cashless, man, right? And in all these different countries, a pattern itself, and this thing is going to spread worldwide, man. So let me grab these precepts, and I'm gonna make it short and to the point, because at this point, man, if you don't get this, that means the Lord also ain't dealing with you, because it's more plain than ever today. Revelation 3:10, it said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. This is the hour of temptation, right? Which your whole livelihood is going to be put on the line, and you're going to have to choose between letting go of this world so that you can gain our Lord Hamashiach Yahushai, man, everlasting life. You're going to literally have to be willing to face the penalties of death, right? Being beheaded for not taking this, or whatever punishment that they may put upon you, right? It says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Because that's going to be a big test, man. Whether you eat, drink, live, it's going to be on the fact of you taking this mark to show your allegiance to Osmi, worshiping image in the beast, becoming a perpetual slave under Esau Edom. You see? Let's go down to Revelation 13 and verse 15. We're going to go straight to the point, man. Right? This don't have to be really long, drawn out, man. We went over this so many times. Revelation 13:15, he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, right? Because this is nothing but a replica on the ancient Roman Empire, man. You see? This beast system, right? This new world order, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, right? That word mark is talking about a physical and literal mark, right? It's not sin. It's not an embargo. You see? It's an actual physical device. Charagma, right?
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
A stamp, a imprinted mark, right? A thing carved, sculptured, graven work. You see? So it's actually going to be something that's physically, and go down to the strong definition, say scratch, a etching, a stamp as a badge of servitude, right? Because you're making allegiance with the new world order, with the beast system, so you're becoming a servant to it, right? When the law tell you not to make no cuttings into thy flesh, man, right? Let's go to the root word of karax.
Strong's G 5482. Charax. Charax.
It says the root word etymology is sharp to a point through the idea of sketching. A pale, a stake, a palisade. So that's going to be the actual syringe that they use to insert the charagma in you, which is the CHIP, man. You see? So I'm going to read it again from the top. It's Revelation 13:16. He calls all, both small and great, right? Because it's going to be a worldwide event. Rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man, woman or child, may buy or sell. So you're not going to be able to go get your money out of the bank or buy food, buy groceries, be able to access the gas, be access to the clothing, Unless you have this is going to be the new system. This is going to be the new monetary system, right? Save he that had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 which is 666. Right? We're gonna end off this. This is the judgment if you take it, man. Which you are not to take the mark of the beast, man, which is the CHIP, the NFC, or the RFID CHIP, man. Revelation 14 and 9, he said, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, and they got they got brain chips, man. They show you that. To what they're gonna push this thing as a fucking miracle. With that chip, you better control your limbs. You better control devices with your mind. Be able to turn on the TV. Be able to do so many other things. Be able to hear. Be able to see better. Right? Through this artificial intelligence. Right? This virtual reality world they're pushing, the metaverse, all these things, or the internet of things where they're trying to merge man with machine. And you can take it as a so-called conspiracy theory if you want. It's the truth. They put it out here in movies and shows, and they actually do articles on these things. You can go on YouTube, and they showing you how they're trying to basically obtain eternal life through technology, man. That's all they're trying to do. But see, our people are so fucking stupid that they refuse to believe what's right there in front of their face. Right? But it's awesome of Yahweh Shema Shai, because 2/3 must be cut off and down this side. 2/3 of you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans and Hispanics are going to be destroyed over here in Babylon the Great. Because why? Hey, you refuse to receive the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai. You're going to perish for lack of knowledge, man. Right? And obedience. When you're being warned through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shema Shai through his men. Right? We're going to go back to the top. Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image. Right? And the image is not a picture of Caesar Borgia, man. Right? It's his system. You see? And receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Right? And the smoke of their torment is sent up forever and ever, and they shall have no rest day nor night, nor night who worship the beast in his image, and whoso receiveth the mark of his name, man. So, and with that, I want to end this lesson. Lord, when I pray to be edifying again, I want to give all glory, all honor, and all praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua by Shem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostle is a great millstone, rule and teach well. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Kwame Yashala. Wa Baba Ball.